I am not being dramatic when I say the RAM-9 is the new best SMG, if not the best weapon in Modern Warfare 3 right now. This Season 2 Battle Pass weapon is coming out of the gates strong. It's essentially the Rival 9, but better, and with a time to kill that beats the WSP Swarm in most scenarios. Don't believe me? I got the proof. If you're new to Worst to Best Reviews, in this video I will be deep diving all the important stats and some best class setups for the RAM-9, and then near the end I'll give it a rating between 1 and 5 stars, which can be used to compare the RAM to other weapons I've reviewed in other videos. Let's start with the RAM-9's absolutely absurd damage. Let me make this clear. The RAM-9 will outgun the Rival 9 on paper in every single scenario. If you happen to live under a rock, the Rival 9 has been the best SMG at launch. This is pretty impressive. The RAM-9 kills in 5 shots anywhere to the body within its max damage range of 13 meters. Being able to land your shots anywhere in the body is a huge advantage for the RAM, because if you're using the Rival, you'll need to land your shots to the upper body for that 5-shot kill. The RAM's 5-shot kill clocks in at a time to kill of 260 milliseconds, which is incredibly fast for this game, and the only other Modern Warfare 3 weapon that beats this is the WSP Swarm at point-blank ranges. However, the RAM-9 is the one and only Modern Warfare 3 SMG where headshots are actually effective in close quarters. If you combine one headshot with 3 shots anywhere to the upper body, that will net you a 195 millisecond 4-shot kill, which is the fastest practical TTK for the entire SMG weapon class. Now, between 13 and 20 meters, you're looking at a 5 to 6 shot kill depending if you can land your shots to the upper body. Damage will then drop off to a 6-shot kill anywhere to the body from 20 all the way out to 46 meters. And then beyond 46 meters at the RAM-9's minimum damage range, you can still get a 6-shot kill if you land your shots to the upper body. And it caps out at 7 shots to kill max, which is just absolutely insane for an SMG. To put these numbers into perspective, there are only 2 SMGs that give the RAM a run for its money. You have the WSP Swarm, which the RAM is so powerful, it's going to outgun the Swarm in all scenarios except that Swarm's max damage range from 0 to 7 meters. Within that range, the Swarm has a 40 millisecond advantage, and even more so if you dual wield. But outside of that, the RAM is a faster killing version of the Swarm that, not to spoil the next section of this video, but you can use the RAM at assault rifle ranges, which is something you can't do as easily with the Swarm. The other SMG that competes with this weapon is the Vel 46. Now, if you didn't know, the Vel 46 from Modern Warfare 2 has been a slightly better version of the Rival 9 since launch. If you're subscribed to my channel, of course, you should know that. I've made a video sharing this information that everyone should check out. Shameless plug here. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed to the channel, and don't forget to tap like on this video if you haven't already. But compared to the Vel 46, the RAM-9 has the advantage at mid-range, but outside of that, the Vel 46 is actually going to outgun the RAM-9. That's how powerful that weapon is. But the Vel requires chest and up shots for the faster time to kill at all ranges, so it's going to be far less forgiving than the RAM-9 is. Plus, the RAM is going to be much more practical at range thanks to its accuracy. The RAM-9's recoil pattern is actually very similar to the Rival 9. It has some zigzaggy recoil, but there isn't much horizontal deviation at all. The bullet essentially fires within a straight path, which makes this a very manageable weapon when you include attachments into the picture. You can quite reliably challenge someone across the map with the RAM-9. You can comfortably use it like an assault rifle, just like you can with the Rival. The bullet velocity is slightly below average at 500 milliseconds, but this is much better than the Rival 9's bullet velocity. And that's something you're going to want to remember because we're going to be circling back to bullet velocity towards the end of this video. As for handling and mobility, movement speeds are spot on average for the SMG class. Its reload speed is also average, but you do get 32 rounds in the mag by default, which is nice, gives you a little bit more stopping power within every mag. You also have a faster than average aim down sight speed at 200 milliseconds, which is great, but not as fast as the rivals. ADS is also something I'll be circling back towards the end, so remember that. Last but not least, and actually the one and only downside for the RAM-9 is its sprint to fire speed. It clocks in at 178 milliseconds, which is notably slower than every SMG. The AMR-9 is the only SMG in the entire weapon class that has a slower sprint to fire time than this. But it's still faster than assault rifles and other primary weapon classes, so don't get it twisted, this does function like a submachine gun is supposed to. As for attachments, this class setup I'm using for the gameplay in this video significantly improves recoil, bullet velocity, and mobility. It also will boost your sprint to fire speed, but this is at the cost of a slight ADS speed penalty. This does function more like a traditional AR SMG kind of hybrid type of build. It's not as snappy as my Rival 9 class setup, but you can still be aggressive with it and rush around like an SMG as you've seen in the gameplay. This makes the weapon very versatile, but you could go and alter this a little bit to speed up your handling to make it more of a close quarters SMG if you don't want it to be something that you can shoot someone across the map with. You could swap the light barrel in if you'd want some faster handling speed or something along those sorts. So that brings us to the RAM-9's rating out of 5 stars. The RAM-9 is easy to use. It's one of the fastest killing weapons in the game. The only downside to this weapon, again, is its slow sprint to fire speed. But if you look at the larger picture, that isn't much of a downside. It's just like a straight up upgrade to the Rival 9. Now, one could argue the Rival is just as good up in close quarters combat. The time to kill is only 4 milliseconds apart, and the Rival has faster aim down sight, so maybe you can get on target quicker with the Rival and then outgun the RAM. But you also have to consider the RAM has faster bullet travel time, so it's pretty much an even fight there. But outside of close quarters combat, the RAM is going to outperform all the SMGs in this game, no doubt. Same with the Vel, you know, those two SMGs are neck and neck. The Vel does have a bit better damage and handling, but the RAM is much more forgiving in terms of accuracy. Now, if you're familiar with worst to best, you know I'm comparing the RAM-9 to the only two 5 out of 5 star SMGs, so I'll tease you no more. The RAM-9 is easily a 5 out of 5 star amazing meta best of the best weapon. You 100% should unlock it and level it up as soon as possible. In my eyes, this is essentially a Rival 9 replacement, and depending on your skill, this can replace the WSP Swarm as well. I feel pretty comfortable saying that the RAM-9 is the new best Modern Warfare 3 SMG in the game at this point in time. But that's just my opinion. If you disagree, you're always welcome to share your opinion in the comments. I upload all sorts of content on this channel, so you can check out one of the videos popping up on the screen right now. If you aren't subscribed, consider subscribing to the channel. Don't forget to tap that like button. My name is D. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch y'all on the next video.